don't do this without doing this. Not giving away too much makes you curious, makes you want to figure out what it is that's in the video. What is up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie, Mel, back again on my Soapbox channel to give you guys yet another video. And we're going to be talking about how you can get your first 1,000 subscribers so that you can monetize your channel. And I also want to just talk about some do's and don'ts and maybe some things that I wish that I would have thought about further prior to creating all the content needed in order to get my first 1,000 subscribers. So I believe it took me about 6 or 7 months to reach my first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And this first tip that I'm going to give you is absolutely essential. You need to have this in order to get anywhere, and especially to get anywhere fast. Okay, consistency. Now, you guys already knew that. If you watch any of these videos, what everyone's going to tell you is that you just have to put yourself out there. There's so many people who, you know, try to do things like, oh, when I get my first 100 subscribers, I'm going to make a video. Scratch all of that. Scratch all of that waiting. You need to get out there, because the more content that you upload, the more chances you have to be seen, to attract more subscribers. And not only that, it's going to help your camera presence. You're going to be able to get familiar with your camera. You'll get to come into your own, as they say, so that you can just be more authentic and appear more authentic on camera, and just be more at ease, so that you can be as relatable as possible. And sometimes even just having a good camera presence might, you know, attract people to subscribe to your channel. Consistency is very important, because without it, it's going to take you way longer to get where you're going on your channel. Not only subscriber wise, but just even figuring out what kind of content you want to make is very important. Because I know with me personally, I've tried so many different things on this channel, and I actually just deleted I didn't delete it. I put all of my content pretty much on private, because I decided that out of all of the videos that I made, which I made over 300 videos on this channel already, making money online and how I make money online and my business content did the best. So I decided to niche down. Now, I'm telling you this because as you start to get going, make sure that you're monitoring like your analytics to see what kind of videos are doing the best, and what's really attracting people. What are you getting the most likes on? Because that might be a signal that this is the kind of content that people want from you, and you might want to just double down on that. So that's number 2. But that takes time. The first thing is number 1, just being consistent, uploading videos about whatever you want to do. If you already know what you want, if you already know what you want to talk about on your YouTube channel, that's even better. Because the third thing that I want to say is, the quicker that you kind of niche down, the better. Because typically people will subscribe to you for a certain reason. And if you're able to like have multiple videos about the content that attracted them in the first place, those videos tend to get more views quickly. And, you know, it just helps the algorithm know what to do with your videos and what kind of people to suggest your videos to. So the more videos, like, let me see, when I first started, I did a lot of videos about my lingerie business, and those were really taking off for me, and people would subscribe for that. And all of my videos that had to do with lingerie business, they did the best, and I got the most subscribers from that content. So learning what your niche is going to be is very crucial within your first year, and I feel like you should try to figure that out prior to getting to your first 1,000 subscribers. That's just something to keep in mind, because it's just like people are more likely to keep watching your videos, sharing your videos, liking your videos, and interacting with your videos if you have more of the same kind of content. This is something that I learned, and it's something that I wish I would have took a little bit more seriously. I was really kind of like anti-niche, and I kind of just wanted to get online and talk about whatever. But now I've learned my lesson, and as I'm about to grow my channel to my next milestone, which I feel like is 10,000 subscribers, I'm ready to get 10,000 subscribers, is niching down and kind of getting an idea of what people like to hear from you, or even just knowing what you want to talk about, and just making sure that you give more of the same, so that the people, when they subscribe to you, they stay engaged with your content and they keep growing with you. And it's just an easy way to get more engagement and to keep your following. Okay, keep them interested. What's another thing? I think another tip that I would give you guys is thumbnails. Thumbnails are actually really important. So the better the thumbnails, the more likely your video is going to be clicked on. If you have a very like undesirable thumbnail, you know, it doesn't mean that people aren't going to click on your videos, because I know a lot of people that I personally love on YouTube that don't put a lot of time in the thumbnails, and sometimes just take a picture and then that's the thumbnail. But when you're starting off, you just want to do any and everything that you can do in order to put yourself in the best position to be able to get to your monetization goals and get your watch time and all of that stuff. Okay, so some of the apps that I like to use personally for thumbnails, I use Canva. Sometimes I started using Canva. I'll list them down in the description, so make sure that you guys look down in the description. But depending on what kind of videos you make, you know, you just want to make something that's very like catching to the eye, something that makes you want to, you know, watch it. Like, think about the things that you personally like that you click on YouTube, because a lot of YouTubers, we all watch YouTube videos, we love YouTube. So what attracts you? And if you don't have any frame of reference and you've never done that before, that's a great place to start. Ask yourself, matter of fact, go to your recents in your video so you can see what you've watched, and look at all of those thumbnails and kind of see what's attractive to you, what made you click on those videos, especially if you're not already subscribed to someone, what made you actually give their video a chance. This is a good line of thinking to, you know, get your wheels turning and get some more subscribers, you know, because maybe they'll click on your video. New people will click on your video for the same reasons that you clicked on the other ones. Titles is my next situation that we're going to be talking about. You want to make sure that your titles are enticing. You know, there's different kinds of titles that I find are very like, they draw you in. Okay, so there's the shock value titles where people put things in the title that you're like, what? Like, you know, you just have to click the open-ended kind of question, or you know, don't do this without doing this. Not giving away too much makes you curious, makes you want to figure out what it is that's in the video. Open-ended kind of things. Or you could go the route of, like, if you're doing how-to, being very specific about what your tutorial is about, being very specific about what your vlog is about, so that when people see those things, if they're interested, they'll be like, okay, I'm interested in this, that, and the third. Or, you know, I actually just bought an iPhone 13, so let me look at this review because I also, you know, have this, or I'm considering getting this. So the more specific, sometimes the better. Just depends on what your specific niche is going to be and how you want to go about it. But definitely experiment with that before you hit 1,000 subscribers, and kind of just figure out what works for you, what works the best. Okay, the next thing that I want to say to you guys that I learned, and this is like my final tip for the most part, is if you're making videos because you really want to get paid and you really want to do this because, you know, it's another income stream, you have to make sure that your videos are adding value. Okay, they have to add value to the people who are watching the videos, which means that if you're trying to get somewhere fast, I think, in my personal opinion, doing how-to videos or product reviews are the best ways to get views fast, get subscribers fast, because YouTube is basically the second biggest search engine. So when people go on Google and they say how to cook rice, that's a random example, how to cook rice, you'll notice that on the top, usually there's about 3 or 4 videos that you can see in there from YouTube. How to cook rice, how to do this, how to do that. How-to videos are like very good at getting your channel exposed to audiences, because people are always trying to learn things on YouTube. Like, I'm learning how to do some roller skating tricks, so I've been searching how to skate backwards, how to, things that you would type into Google, how to know if blah blah blah, how to fix my car, how to put air in my tires without that goes right back into, you know, the titles and stuff like that. Those how-to titles and product reviews with that are very specific, because chances are if you bought something, there's someone else in the world who is either preparing to buy something, or they bought something and maybe they're trying to figure out how to put it together, or they want to know if it's easy to use. They want to know if it's user friendly. They want to know if that desk that you got for $50.99 is as good as blah blah blah, you know. So when you really think about it, a lot of people come on YouTube for not just entertainment but to learn things, like literally YouTube University. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of my video for today. Make sure you like this video. If you like the video, leave some comments down below. If you're a big YouTuber or you've also surpassed your first 1,000 subscribers, and what are some things that you guys did? Did you use any of these tips? Did I miss anything? Let's get down in those comments and let's share as a community so that we can all learn how to make money online. As always, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay posh and stay cute.